Guys, my name is Tim Shumagu, and like welcome back to my channel. Like, I really appreciate everybody that has watched my previous videos. Like, if you've watched any of my previous videos, I really do appreciate. So thank you so much for joining in today. And what I think about the Real Housewives of Lagos episode 10, celebrating her 40th birthday, and she took all of them to Dubai to have fun, obviously. And I think it is all just about Laura. So in this episode, Laura because they are all in an house, like just the five of them. I may not say anymore, I don't know, like just the ladies, they're all just there. And Laura obviously doesn't have the chance to just go home and leave the place. And it is so the ladies have gotten closer, and Laura is just, when people have moved to 2020 and someone is still in 1990, that kind of thing, when you are still in the olden days and people have moved on, people have stepped up. That's exactly what is happening. The girls have gotten closer to each other. They are now like more closer, and Laura is just there looking. So I think this apology was needed. She really had to apologize. So she starts off by clinking her glasses, which I think was disrespectful, because Caroline even stood up because she was not having that conversation. Like, she did not even want to hear anything that Laura has to say. And to me, I think she should have just sat down and just listen to whatever Laura wanted to say. I still believe that they both owe each other an apology. Like, I should beg Caroline and Caroline should beg Laura. It should not be, it is only Laura that is supposed to apologize, because really, no, now they both hurt each other. That is that about that. But I don't think the other ladies are saying this, because obviously Laura always segregates herself. She's always pressing her phone, looking somewhere else, eating or doing something. She's not always joining into their conversation, and I think she's just being awkward with herself. So yeah, this apology was well intended and was well needed. She apologized to all of them that she's no longer having issues with them, because she feels they're always segregating her, and they should just please let them go back to being close. They should always put her in their discussion, because she's feeling left out and she's feeling bad. But I don't think the ladies are having it. They think Laura is pretending, which is reasonable, which is very, very reasonable. People would think she's pretending because she obviously does not have a way out of this house. They are all alone in the house. Where does she want to run to? Her family is not there. There is nowhere she's running to. So it is so understandable that people would think she's pretending. But I don't think she's pretending, because she obviously just wants to have fun. In this party, in this trip, she wants to have fun. She wants to have fun. She apologized, but the ladies are still not putting her into the discussion. They're still not inviting her in. And I think she feels that it would be awkward to just jump into the conversation right in without inviting her in. It has not always been like that. So she would feel awkward to just go and say, oh yeah, Caroline, this one, yeah, but this one, Miriam, this one. It's going to be awkward. So she's just still there pressing her phone and all of that. She's still not in their discussion. She still feels left out. And they all changed their room. They all changed the house they were in. They went to the penthouse because Miriam brought Toyin's husband as a gift, or as a surprise. I don't know. Brought Toyin's husband as a surprise, and is far from the villa they were in before. So they had to move to a penthouse closer to Toyin's husband's place. And because at that villa, Miriam's room was small and she was not really liking it, so they had to move to the penthouse, and they gave her the biggest room. And Laura is really, really pained. Like, I can't say she's jealous. I think the thing is that, number one, I think Laura is a very, very private person. She does not know how to talk, and She does not know how to pretend. She just does not want to always pretend and behave like everything is fine. But I think she should have just ignored certain things instead of just talking it out. So yes, she's feeling somehow. Toyin comes to her room and she just breaks out. Like she told Toyin she misses her. She feels Toyin is leaving her out because she already apologized and they are still not inviting her to a discussion. She quoted a previous thing that happened that they invited every other person and she was not invited, and she acknowledged that she misses Toyin and she's sorry about everything. She wants to be friends again. Like, oh, miss Toyin gone. So and Laura broke down, and at that point I was even crying because I could feel Laura, like I could feel what she was feeling too. It's not that easy. You are the only one in Dubai, all of them are there. It's like 5 against 1. So she broke down, she was crying, and Toyin just hugged her, and they finished it at there. But the confusing thing is now that in I still don't want to believe it actually happened. Episode 11, we saw clips like next on the Real Housewives of Lagos. I'm seeing Caroline shouting at Chioma, and Chioma shouting at Caroline. Chioma shouting at Caroline, and Caroline shouting at Chioma. And I really want to know the cause. I really want to know what is happening because it was unexpected. I mean, they were like besties on the show, and it's going to be big because even Laura is going to is going to laugh at them. I can already see it. She's already laughing. Like she's already laughing. They showed the clip where she was laughing, but we don't know if it was because of the fight. But then I think that it is going to be because of the fight. Laura is going to make jest of them because, but then I really want to know what happened between them. So that's what I think about Real Housewives of Lagos episode 10. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining today. Please click the like button and subscribe. And until next time.